welcome to HubNut, and in this video we will be looking at a Daihatsu, but it's not Shemmy, maybe an older cousin. This is the Daihatsu Fellow Max, and in a strange set of circumstances, I'm actually taller than this car. I wouldn't say I tower over it, but it is absolutely beautiful. As you'll see in this video, the details, the tiny little door handles and everything, but it's got a really fierce horn. So what is this? This is a 1973 356cc, two-stroke, two-cylinder engined Daihatsu Fellow Max. Absolutely stunning little car. And guess what? Just like our beloved Shemmy, it smokes.
Well, it did when it was cold, to be fair. It has warmed up since. But yeah, if you want a better sense of scale, I will hand Miss HubNut the car. And this is me standing next to it. It is diminutive. Unfortunately, while Miss HubNut is the perfect size for this car, she can't actually drive yet, so not legally. But here is the little twin-cylinder two-stroke engine, 356cc. Look at the tiny little distributor. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. We've got separate oil, so the two-stroke oil goes in here. Petrol is fed in, it mixes it, and that lubricates the engine and is also your fuel. It has a personal horn hiding here in the middle of this centerless wheel. That's also very, very cute. It's water cooled, not air cooled, so you know, it's slightly advanced. In fact, it's very advanced, because some of these had engines with up to 44 brake horsepower from 356cc. Just staggering. This one was imported by my friend Eddie, I think it was last year, and it's just delicious. They were sold through Japan, but I also found one in New Zealand. They were sold in the Antipodes, never made it to the UK. It's just an astonishing miniature car. Everything is perfectly sized to match these gorgeous little wheels.
Look at the little wheels.
On these dinky little wheels, the little 10-inch wheels. But unlike the one I drove previously, which was a saloon, this is a pillarless coupe. So look at this, wow, marvel at the pillarlessness. It's not in perfect condition in places, but it's done very well to survive as long as it has. Look at these gorgeous little rear lights. So yeah, I have driven one of these before. It isn't a completely new experience, but I'm just thrilled again to be driving. Look at the little pea shooter exhaust. Yeah, and there we go, the Daihatsu Fellow Max. That's almost digital text. That'd look fitting in the 1980s.
Can I say, if you were at Festival of the Unexceptional,
oh yeah,
this car, my
so much attention.
Twitter feed has been absolutely filled with this car. Yeah. And it was really quite lovely, because we knew we'd be seeing it like in the next couple of days.
We knew we were coming to pay a visit. Let's start that little two-stroke engine. There you go. Sounds absolutely magnificent. Very, very revvy as well. But let's do the wiper test. Very important. If I squeeze this, I should get some screw. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it is.
We're a bit one-sided, unfortunately, but there we go. Oh, and there is a triangle of doom, made all the more so by having. Oh, that's fast. 2-speed wipers. Wow, advanced stuff. But we need to belt in here.
Okie dokie. I shall pause.
Right, here we go then. Little slender gear lever. And we're away. We're up to the thrilling speed of 30 kilometers an hour. Apparently the top speed claimed by the factory was 71. Apparently this one doesn't like to go above 60. Eddie thinks it's losing some horsepower somewhere. And we're only 356cc. It can't really afford to do that. Oh yeah, we are motoring 30 miles an hour. That's terrifying. Someone's driving out towards us on the wrong side of the road. Thank you. It's a bit vague and wondery in steering terms, but we're definitely getting the fresh air in here.
All the fresh air.
Yeah. We're up to 50 miles an hour, 80 kilometers an hour. Yeah, it does feel like it's trying to pull and just somehow can't quite get there. So it's a bit of a mystery why this one's losing its power, but you know, it goes much better even like this than you'd expect for such a tiny, tiny little engine. We are doing 50 miles an hour. Oh yeah, bump steers, interesting. Steering geometry, not the best it seems, but oh my gosh, it feels like we're doing 1,000,000 miles an hour. Yeah, the steering wheel almost feels disconnected from the front wheels. It's a slightly odd sensation. It kind of vaguely guides the car. Oh, now we're motoring. Oh! 90 kilometers an hour. That's 56 miles an hour we're managing.
That's a lot of speed, Bubble.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Now some of you may have seen this car at Festival of the Unexceptional. Eddie and Bernie drove it 60 miles to that show. Fair play. Cap truly doffed. Now actually barrels along at 50 quite nicely really. There's all of the revs going on, but these little engines were designed to rev. They like to rev. But obviously built to the Japanese K-car regulations, which later on, by the 90s, were up to 660cc. At the time this car was built, it was almost exclusively 356 two-strokes. Sounds like a little aeroplane engine. Have we got a downhill?
No.
Come on, we can do 60. So close to 60, we're going to run out of road. No, I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it. We're definitely doing 60.
In approximately what, 3 minutes?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, the steering's lovely and light, even if it is a little vague. And the controls are so nice as well. It really does feel like a proper car in miniature. Yeah, memories are flooding back from my first Fellow Max drive when I was in New Zealand, and we went up some massive hills. We did all sorts of crazy things, and it was some of the most fun I have ever had in a car. I can see exactly why Eddie decided to import this one. It's just hilarious. Really does put the fun into motoring at very, very slow speeds.
And a slight element of terror.
There is definitely terror in that steering, yeah. Definitely I'd like to take one down the motorway.
No, I think that would be terrifying.
So one interesting detail is the charge light is on whenever it's charging. So it's when that goes out, that's when you're in trouble. So green is good. Missing in action is bad. So yeah, now you can see just how tiny this car is. It fits beautifully in a parking space. This is a tiny Peugeot 207 next to us here. A fairly small Vauxhall Mariva next to us. It is just absolutely diminutive. You can almost park two in one of these parking spaces. And there's still plenty of space here at the rear. It's by every measurable mark, it is tiny. Very, very tiny. I think one big takeaway from this is, yes, this is slightly crude. The suspension is definitely not brilliant. A two-stroke engine is always going to sound quite crude. But compare it with cheap cars even into the 1980s, the likes of the Fiat 126, dare I mention it. I think this compares very favourably. But this is a much older car in many ways. In fact, it would have been lovely to see this car compete against the 126 in Europe. I think especially the Italians, they love a frothy little twin cylinder. would have gone down really well. It's a shame it never happened, but yeah, so much fun. But actually, you can just jump in and drive this thing. It's not any hardship at all. Look, I've even got first gear synchro mesh. Don't get that on a Fiat 126. Keeping up with traffic has never been more fun. Oh wow, that really puts a smile on your face. Just astonishing. I love just getting out of it because it makes me feel like a giant. Just an extraordinary little car, and really does pay testament to just how amazing those Japanese engineers were back in the day. I mean, we love our Daihatsus, and we love this one very much indeed. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget you can check out our channel and see other Daihatsu videos of a more modern nature, and we look forward to seeing you in a future video. Farewell. This is the perfect car for you. We need to get you your driving license, madam.
Yes, we do.
This car is so tiny. So ridiculously tiny and cute.
Is it like me?
Yeah.